Well, today, Eugene protesters gathering outside of the downtown ICE facility, rallying against deportation efforts around the country. Organizers say they are taking a stand against, quote, silent deportations and calling on the community to resist.
KVAL's Tiffany Lewis shows us how locals are standing up to oppose the federal government's actions.
In downtown Eugene, dozens of protesters gathering outside the federal building against what they call unjust, unlawful ICE actions in our community, including detaining immigrants at their regular check-ins with their lawyers.
People think that because we're in Eugene, because we're in Oregon and we have a sanctuary city and we have a sanctuary that to happen.
Community members gathered outside the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement Office Monday afternoon, demanding an end to what they say are secretive and devastating detentions happening quietly in Eugene, despite its sanctuary city status. Oregon's sanctuary laws prohibit local law enforcement from assisting federal immigration authorities, but they don't apply to federal law enforcement agencies as ICE continues to operate independently within the state, conducting arrests and detentions without support from city or county police.
Many of the people here are part of that team with several local and statewide immigrant rights organizations who are actively involved in helping support immigrants through their immigration hearings, because essentially what ICE is doing is setting traps for people. They're using their appointments as a way to trap people.
Organizers say they've documented dozens of local residents detained at the Eugene ICE office in recent months, many of whom were attending mandatory immigration appointments required to maintain their legal status or continue asylum proceedings. According to Bronson Cook, missing those appointments can result in automatic deportation orders. But attending them, she says, has increasingly led to arrest and transport to detention centers, most often to the Northwest ICE Processing Center in Tacoma, Washington.
I think it really disempowers people and makes them feel like there's nothing that you can count on in terms of all of the systems that we've come to rely on. That there's just no protection.
Monday's demonstration drew support from a coalition of advocacy groups, including a local rapid response team tasked with reporting ICE actions and supporting immigrants with protests.
They've been able to rip families apart in darkness and in isolation, and we're not going to let them do that anymore. If they're going to do it, we're going to be out here and we're going to be screaming at them, and we're going to be screaming at our community members to come join us, because this is not acceptable.
Organizers also reported that at least one person was denied access to their attorney during an immigration appointment today, raising concerns about due process violations. In Eugene, I'm Tiffany Lewis reporting.
The Lane County Immigrant Defense Network holds monthly organizing meetings and collaborates with groups across Oregon to support immigrants and resist detention efforts.
We reached out to ICE today. We did not hear back, but ICE did send us a statement last month about detentions in our area. They said in part, quote, most aliens who illegally entered the United States within the past 2 years are subject to expedited removals. ICE is now following the law and placing these illegal aliens in expedited removal, as they always should have been. If they have a valid, credible fear claim, they will continue in immigration proceedings. But if no valid claim is found, aliens will be subject to a swift deportation.